Win Some, Lose Some is presented by BetRivers, your hometown sportsbook. Check out their daily specials at BetRivers.com.
Were you a winner last night?
Wow, winning.
Or was it a rough one?
Well, they can't all be winners, can they?
Loser! You're a loser!
Molly Howard recaps the night in sports betting in Win Some, Lose Some.
What a run it was for the favorites in the NBA. Going into the Los Angeles and the Minnesota games, favorites were on a 31-2 straight-up run and 29-3-1 ATS. And, of course, the Lakers and T-Wolves lose outright. Right? I mean, come on. Look at that. 31-2 straight up, which is one thing, but 29-3-1 ATS. I couldn't believe the run the last 4 or 5 days.
It was nuts, and all these parlays getting cashed.
Yes.
By the way, strange schedule spot last night as the Wolves played at the Kings back-to-back days.
Yes.
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. And Sacramento got it done. Sabonis wasn't supposed to play. He did. They cash on the money line plus 265. Portland was plus 375. I mean, how bad is it for Los Angeles? And they're stuck with that Westbrook contract. I mean, the only thing they basically can do is trade for John Wall. They can't do much.
It's bottom of the barrel bad right now for that team.
Or get some package from the Knicks. And why, would the Knicks take them on?
What a back-to-back for that team on Super Bowl week. An absolute embarrassment at home to the Bucks the other night. And to follow it up last night by losing outright to a horrible Portland team.
Yep. Kings T-Wolves over 232 up to 237. 132-119. SMU money line plus 250. Surprise Houston. How does Houston score 50 points and a half and lose?
Yeah, Houston, they were killing them, and SMU came all the way back.
Premier League, Southampton money line 5-1 beat Tottenham. Norwich, Crystal Palace draw plus 240. Norwich scored a minute in. We talk about these hockey. How do you score 9 seconds in? They scored a minute in the soccer match. Leeds, Aston Villa draw plus 280. Coyotes plus 185 beat Seattle. Overs last night in the NHL 4-1-1. Win some. Great tweet from Bill yesterday. We've had several doctors actually, or claim they're doctors, actually email the show saying, I'm concerned about Matt. The diet. But I thought this was a great tweet. That the guy who is ridiculed and who eats fast food for every single meal is always healthy, never sick, and fills in for the guys that are sick.
Yep.
I mean, it's incredible.
Recently filled
he doesn't sleep.
No, recently filled in for me. I missed 8 shows. Could have been back, but still had like a major cough. They're like, you're in kind of a cocoon here. It's going to be a bad look on TV, that kind of a deal. You're out the last 2 days. Matt, no problem. Fills in.
Never sick.
Home run every time. Good to go. Talks about, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Incredible.
And with his diet. I'm concerned, people say, with his diet. And he's like, well,
don't be.
Here's your middle finger. Yeah. I'm never sick. I'm healthy as can be. And this is Matt Humans in a nutshell as well, where you're shooting the breeze while the guest is on the line and he goes right into material. Of course. What would you ask Ed Orgeron if you ever talked to him? Humans wants to know about what he orders at Popeyes. This was great yesterday.
I love Popeyes. Yes, I do. Hey, Louisiana born and bred. Can't wait to eat it. I was telling you guys a little bit earlier, sometimes when I arrive at the airport in New Orleans and I'm going to Baton Rouge, I'm going to get me 2 large red beans and rice, 6 biscuits, large mac and cheese, and 8 pieces of chicken.
That's a big order for a big guy.
Wait. So you land in New Orleans, you stop at Popeyes. That's your order when you're going to Baton. How long is that drive from New Orleans to Baton Rouge?
About an hour trip. There's nothing but bones and biscuits going out the window, man.
Jeez.
Bones and biscuits.
Right out the window.
Oh, man. Oh, is he a character? Who cares about Joe Burrow? I want to know what Orgeron's diet is.
I said this to begin the show. In the, 5-year history of this program, Ed Orgeron, I think, was the number 1 guest I was looking forward to speaking to out of any sports betting guest
really?
we've ever had on, and he lived up to it.
Oh, yeah?
He was incredible.
That's so good. That's a big order for a big man.
And we're going back and forth on what he actually said. I asked him the most Cajun thing he's ever eaten in his life. And it's tough to tell. Did he say, I'm assuming he said fried calf brains? I've listened to it 10 times. It sounds like he said fried cat brains. Fried cat brains is not a Cajun thing, is it? That can't be possible. It has to be fried, because at least
You ever had fried gator?
I've had alligator before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it at
but
place.
because calf brains is a thing like in other spots as well. But I don't know. Strange.
Right. Very good. All right. To the dog videos. Let's go. Subscribe, be part of the team. VSiN.com, our radio and podcast friends. There we go. Cat's on his back. Look at that. Got the view? No problem. I got him. Look at him. Just looking around. A little windy up there. And the cat's hanging on for dear life. And I got you. Don't worry about it, buddy.
That dog definitely does not eat fried cap brains.
All right. Yeah, lose some. Cavs Spurs over 214 up to 217.5. 105.92. What a race it is in the Central Division. Whew. Bulls Hornets over 230 up to 237.5. Fell 230. Jazz Warriors over 221 up to 227. Not even close.
Oh, that was a pounding last night by Utah.
Yep. Yes, it was. Now they're playing well all of a sudden. Lose some. How about 5:15? You believe this? Las Vegas locally tweeted it out. Summerlin is a suburb here of Las Vegas. A bar made a bartender who got robbed to pay it back. Well, rest assured he's doing the right thing. This is in the Washington Post. He's getting his money back. He's suing. And to make matters worse, after he paid the money back, they fired him.
Yeah,
he's like, it was traumatic for him that he still had to show up because the guy put a gun in his face. And the first thing they did was, sorry, you got robbed? Oh, you're paying the money back.
Correct,
Give me
yes.
a break.
This was a huge story here locally going back to, I think, like late summer of last year or the fall, right around there. We briefly talked about it then. Imagine that, and I think the video came out from it of the guy actually, stick him up, pal, give me the money.
Oh, my God.
And he's like, you got me. And then they're like, yeah, no, sorry, pal, you're going to owe us that money back. Well, what? The whole, if this is a chain, does that shut it down? What are you doing? How do you treat your employees like that?
Absolutely. And there was people crying for a boycott of that particular bar restaurant. Absolutely. Lose some, Jonathan Allen. Well, someone asked him the question, dead or alive, pick 3 people you want to go to dinner with.
Oh, I don't even know this. Oh, boy.
One was Grandpa. Okay?
Sure, okay. Yeah, that makes some sense.
Take a guess what the other one was.
I don't even want to guess because I'm going to say something terrible, and I don't want to be the guy who gets it wrong, and then I look like a jerk.
One was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what he said. Come on.
I have not heard this.
What do you think he said? You know what he said.
I'm not guessing.
Hitler. I mean, what? And he went Steve Psycho Lions again. He had to apologize again, but his rationale was, I want to pick his brain and see what he thought that way. He also called him a military genius. It's like, how many times have people? What are you doing?
Okay, so actually, Hitler was going to be my guess. This is the first time I've heard the story.
Of course, it has to be your guess.
Okay,
I set it up that way.
But if I say Hitler and it's not Hitler, then I get fired probably. Then I'm the horrible human being for saying something like that.
Come on, that's absolutely.
Even if you think that, yeah. Which I could actually listen to
somebody. The college coach got fired. They asked.
Yeah, right, of course. Yeah, Pam, you were gone. Yeah.
How was that your answer?
I don't know.
How many people are going to be taken down by that question? And they keep going back to
yes, right.
Who would you want
Come
to have
up with something
with?
else.
You're right.
Have a backup plan when somebody asks you that question next time.
I think it's better if we just say alive. When you say dead, people are like, why do people go there? And again, he uses the same rationale. I want to see what he was all about. Yeah. Why he thought what he did. Win some, lose some. Presented by Bet Rivers, your hometown book. Log in each Thursday, get a 20% profit boost on college hoops. Learn more at betrivers.com. Jonathan Allen, Washington Commanders, if I didn't say it. So he had to deal with the bleep storm. There you go.
Okay, good tweet here from Dave Tooley. Works at VSIN, does a lot of writing, vsin.com, and for Point Spread Weekly. He said for the early risers, you may have missed this, but there was a book here in town last night that actually moved the Rams down to -3.5. And he's been suggesting, take the Bengals 4.5 now for a long, long time. Now, Dave Tooley is dog or pass. And when I say that, by the way, I really mean like he's 99% dogs, maybe even higher than that. I don't even know what has to happen for him to be on a favorite. It never happens. He's on the Bengals plus 4.5, but he's been telling people because he thinks the number's going to move and come down. And last night here in Las Vegas at one spot, it did.
It is now, Johnny Avello's correct. It is now 175 on the money line.
That was a fast move because
there it goes.
They were -$2 at several books yesterday.
How about that? Here it comes.
Yeah.
Here come the Bengals. Right. Tooley also likes to play the first period overs, which is he'll parlay them, but that's it. He'll lay the $1.70, $1.80.
Oh, by the way, the Joe Burrow MVP was as high as plus 275 yesterday. That would make sense, right? Now that's coming down. I'm looking at like plus 240 or even below that now. So, but as anticipated, I thought we would see 170 like tomorrow night, Friday night.
How low does it go? We're already at 175.
Yeah.
Not even to Friday yet.
I think it'll stabilize, though. I mean, because you're going to come in and bet Rams late, right, on the money line?
Yeah.
I don't think you're.
I think the Rams win by 2 scores.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got him by like 24-16, something like that. I got him winning 2.
How about no touchback? It's down to 110.
Oh,
The plus money's gone.
I saw minus 118 last night.
It was plus 180 at one book.
If that is not a touchback again this year, you can forget about finding plus money next year again on that.
Correct.
Bet Rivers has amazing odds boost for the big game. Your first real money same game parlay on the Super Bowl is risk free up to $25. Get a surprise Super Bowl profit boost for an exclusive Super Bowl prop every day for logging in. Visit Bet Rivers Sportsbook today and check out all the options along with exclusive new promotions for sports bettors. Must be 21 plus, available in New York only. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE New York or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We do have future bets to cash tonight. And what's more likely to happen in the Super Bowl?